Rathod. I am going to today. I am going to present the American Dream and the role of women in the Great Gatsby. These are my information intro. Fitzgerald, as we know, is the writer that belonged to the lost generation because he, it was the era of the post World War One. He was famous for his depiction of the jazz as he called himself. This is the term that is believed that he himself is invented this term. As he wrote about 1920s about the jazz as that it was an age of miracle, it was an age of art, it was an age of excess, and it was an age of satire. In his mind, the jazz music is the only thing that he considered best characterizing this this decade. Fitzgerald had many titles in his mind, including under the Trimalchio, under the red, white, and blue. But the Great Gatsby was the name that he was never satisfied. But though it was published by this name, what is the American dream? As the Oxford Dictionary defines that American dream is the ideal that every citizen of the United States should have an equal opportunity to achieve success and prosperity through hard work, determination, and initiative. The first work that referred to this term American Dream appeared in 1931 by J.T. Adams in J.T. Adams' novel Epic of America. According to him, life should be better and richer and fuller of anyone, with opportunity for each according to ability to or achievement. As Nick notes in the novel that while willing eager, serfs as have been obstinate by the peasantry, like Gatsby was not satisfied with his previous life, that he was born a peasant through but through his hard work, but that is in the wrong direction. He got the success, but through bootlegging, and which is not a morally a good thing to do. This is the video that I want to share.
People in the United States still want to be part of the American dream story of success. But what actually is the American dream? And is it still attainable? Traditionally, the dream has been associated with successful career, wealth, and homeownership. Popular conceptions of the American dream also focus on the ability to achieve more success than one's parents, causing some to believe that the opportunity to realize the dream is declining. Yet, the results of the AEI survey in Canadian society suggest something different. Significantly more people believe that the freedom to live their lives as they choose and the ability to have fulfilling family lives are more essential to the dream than homeownership, wealth, and having a better quality of life than their parents. We found that about 8 in 10 Americans believe that they are living the dream or are on their way to achieving it, and only 16% of people say that becoming wealthy is essential to the American dream. This is good news for Americans today. Our results show that people still believe that family and community matter, and that the majority of Americans believe that the American dream is in their reach. Is the American dream still alive for you? Let us know in our poll. Also, let us know what other topics you'd like our scholars to cover in 60 seconds.
Well, as this video suggests that American dream is something that everybody believes that is different for everybody. So it is something like these talks that everybody asks, like, why are you clinging to life? Then, like, the answer to that is like someone is living life for money, other is for knowledge, someone is for drinking, someone is for God, or someone is for women. It is something like that. This concept differs from person to person. So next, let's jump to the comment section of this video, because this is the only one side of this video that he is presenting. And sorry, this is the comment that as an immigrant, I feel like an American dream is still alive. People who live in United States might not see it, but compared to third world country that I came from, America is still great. This person is saying that because he belongs to third world country, and America, as we know that America is still better than the third world countries. So absolutely, as we think of America, America will be greater than our country, because our country are constraining, chaining us, and America is known for their freedom, liberty. And the second comment is showing the second way of looking at this video. This video doesn't tell us whether the American dream is still alive. It simply tells us the most people believe this. That is because they are heard it from the people in the media, including YouTube. So, what this person is telling that the media is only showing us that there is an American dream. There is something like that, but the people who are living in reality or showing that this reality are telling us that no, American dream is not alive. It is not something attainable. And another one is saying that dreams cannot be eternal unless you think you are in grasp of infinite Tsukuyomi. This is a reference from another Japanese show. So Tsukuyomi, infinite Tsukuyomi is like something take it from like hypnotism. So everybody is under the hypnotism. So American dream is like you are in under someone's hypnotism. So you think that there is a dream, but there is not. That is reality. Role of women. 1920 brought some positive changes for women. Like before that, to be that is believed that women are only supposed to be in kitchen, home, and not supposed to work outside or anywhere. Like in the waiting for Godot, like the boy is minding sheep and another is minding goat. So it is like women should mind children's. During World War II, men left factories to go to war, so the employment for women has increased. In the novel, Fitzgerald has portrayed the female character as foolish and spoiled, as we know that character of Jordan is not so reliable. Daisy is a woman expressing disappointment that her child is a girl and hoping that she will be a fool. Now, I am glad it. This is the she is saying. I am glad it is a girl. I hope she will be fool. That's the best thing a girl can be in this world. In this world, a beautiful little fool. I don't know why she thinks that way, but psychological perspective says that something might have happened in her past, so she thinks that a girl should be a fool, remain a fool, and that is the best thing that a girl can be. Daisy Buchanan. From outside, she is beautiful and charming, but from inside, she is bored, shallow, and sardonic. Women. When Nick mentioned her for the first time, then as a reader, we feel that okay, Daisy is his cousin, and and at the first glance, we think that she is wife of Tom Buchanan, and we don't think that there will be any relationship between the Gatsby and Daisy. But later in the novel, we learn that Daisy was in relationship with Jay Gatsby. We also know that Gatsby's action was mere strategy to win over Daisy, and that is the he was throwing constant parties. Daisy promised to wait for Gatsby, but she ended up marrying Tom Buchanan, a wealthy young man from aristocratic family who could promise her a wealthy lifestyle. Even after that, Gatsby know that she is married. Still Gatsby thinks that she is the definition of perfect. Her aura of charm, wealth, grace that he was attracted when he first saw her. However, as we later we came to know that Daisy didn't fit the ideals that Gatsby long. She is the but she is the reason that Gatsby is so successful and rich. And this is the thing like this is the criteria that shows that Daisy doesn't fit the Gatsby's ideal. First, when we see that she is allowed Gatsby to take blame for killing Myrtle Wilson, even though she was the one driving the car, but still she allowed Gatsby to take the blame. And as we know that Nick portrays them as they were careless people, Tom and Daisy. They smashed up thing and creatures, and they retreated back into their money or their vast carelessness or whatever it was that kept them together, and let other people clean up the mess that they have made. At the last of the novel, we see that Gatsby was murdered, and Tom and Daisy left without any leaving any addresses or attending their Gatsby's funeral. Marius Beverley's essay, Scott Fitzgerald's Criticism of America, described that Daisy as a vicious emptiness and moral indifference. These words illustrate Daisy as a cold and cruel character. He continues to describe Daisy as a Daisy fails to represent the objective correlative of Gatsby's vision that we have discussed. This word of Beverly not only demonstrate his dislike for the character of Daisy, but also paint a picture of how evil and monstrous Daisy's character is, and who is a failure of comparison to the character of Gatsby. So, in a way, Beverly is siding the character of Gatsby. Stallman's essay, Gatsby and the Hole in the Time, provide a negative interpretation of the Great Gatsby, saving little room for Daisy. In a way, is siding Daisy. Says everybody is maimed physically or spiritually. Not woman, not one woman is without some physical imperfection. Not even Daisy is beautiful. Stallman comments Daisy does not characterize as evil, but neither does it glorify her. Jordan Baker, there is, as we know that she is a close friend of Daisy and well-known golfer, and Nick, the narrator, and Jordan later started dating. She represents modern woman, one of the new women of the 1920s. Sorry, it is not Jordan Baker, but it's Myrtle Wilson. Myrtle desperately seeks a better life than one she is living. As you know that Myrtle is living with his husband in the garage, which is located in between the East Valley of the Ashes, which is in between the East and West Egg of New York. She tries she tries to escape her social position by becoming mistress of Tom Buchanan. She was ready to marry her if Daisy would divorce him, but as Nick says that he knows that Tom would never marry her. To Tom, she just another position, and when she tries to assert her own will, he resorted to violence. Carol Vershon's essay Insatiable Girls appeared In the book Child Brides and Intruder, drawing upon the power of money within the novel, Vershon argues that Daisy is a child bride. He indicates that Daisy's marriage to Tom is representative of her role as a property, not as a person, but as a property purchased and brought in the country, supporting patriarchal and capitalistic ideas. From this perspective, Vershon paints a picture of Daisy as a property, which is a object to Tom and Gatsby. And for Gatsby to sorry, to Warsaw at the heart of Great Gatsby are trading, buying, and selling represented in the symbolic trade of Daisy as a child bride. Gershon believes that Daisy is an icon of desire and damnation. So Daisy is just an objective between two men, Gatsby and Tom, which is both for both their ego is the most important thing than Daisy as a person. Conclusion. So the question might come that why Fitzgerald is portraying such a female character in a negative way. So the answer to that is uh, his personal experience. His wife Zelda broke her engagement with Fitzgerald, and because he lacked the financial stability, and it was not until he became wealthy that she agreed to marry him. And the another one, a celebrity was Chinvera King, which they dated for a long time, but she left him too because he was poor, Fitzgerald. Thus, Fitzgerald started believing in that money could buy possession, women, and one of these possession. This trait is clearly visible in the character of Jay Gatsby, who tries to win over Daisy by throwing parties, and Daisy does attracted towards the huge mansion of Gatsby instead of the Gatsby person. These are the resources.
Melee. What do women symbolize in the Great Gatsby? What do women symbolize in the Great Gatsby?
So women in the novel are symbolizing the short-mindedness of women like Daisy. When first he was in love with Gatsby, but she she married to Tom, and that when Gatsby again appeared, then she again started loving Gatsby, and then when the final scene came, then Daisy didn't choose Gatsby. Instead, he chose his husband Tom. So it is like that. Copy the center. Copy the center.
So, so my question is, your topic is the American dream. So, what is Daisy's American dream in the novel The Great Gatsby?
So the simple answer to that would be like wealth. For Daisy, the wealth is everything. Like when she again she meets with, she goes with, to Nick's house. Then she came to know that Gatsby is living next door. So she visited there, and then she was very attracted by the mansion and the wealth of the Gatsby. But later she came to know that Gatsby is not coming from any aristocratic or wealthy background. So Tom is like aristocratic, coming from aristocratic background. So it is like the word genetic wealth, something like that. So Daisy wishes. Her dream, her American dream would be money.
How do you connect this American dream and women together?
Like for someone, American dream is living a better life. So for the women, this better life could be marriage or love or like that.